Hi everyone, Adam McIntosh here from the RAND Group, and today I want to take you through our Rebates app. Now, the app itself covers functionality that is not native within Microsoft Dynamics Business Central. We offer volume and dollar-based rebates, as well as fixed and a tiered rebate structure. Rebates are all settled through a subledger, so you have a complete reconciliation of all the transactions, and those then can get settled through credit memos. So it really addresses that gap within the system, and it's a really powerful tool. So again, it's flexible. You can set up structures for rebates however you like. Those are all automatically tracked and settled through a subledger, really centralizing and simplifying the process, eliminating any manual tracking you might have outside of the system. Now I'm going to pass it over to my colleague here to take you through a quick demo.
We are going to start by going to the Assisted Setup page. And under the Get Ready for Business section, I'm going to locate the Rebates Onboarding Wizard. I'm going to click Next. And before using the application, users must complete the client registration process. So this link right here opens the client information page where those details can be submitted. So I'm going to click Next. And in this page, users can use this link to check what is their licensing information and ensure that they have a valid license to start using the application. Now we are going to be prompted to assign user permissions. This is very important to ensure that all users can access the application pages. So I'm just going to click Yes. And this link is going to take us to the Rebate Programs page, in which we can start creating new rebate programs. I'm going to show you that page in a moment, so I'm just going to click Next. And this is the end of the wizard. So I'm just going to close it and exit. Next, I'm going to take you to the Rebate Programs page. And in here, you are going to see all the different rebate programs that have been created and are available in the system. For this demo, however, I'm just going to create a new one. I need a code and a description. I'm just going to set it to volume tiered. For the rebate types, we have two options. We have dollar and volume. Dollar rebates are based on amounts excluding taxes, and volume rebates are based on quantities by period and item or item group. So I'm just going to select volume. Rebate programs can also be used on sales, purchasing, or both modules. So I'm going to select both. And we have three different options for rebate bases. We have percentage of line amount, fixed amount per line, and tiered. So given that I have selected tier, I don't have the option of a basis value here, and I'm going to select a tier code available from the system, or I can just create a new one. Let me show you the details for this specific rebate tier. We can see here right away that we have different levels, right? We also have a code and we have a description. When we use a tier on a dollar rebate program, the application takes the line amount to find the applicable tier range and rebate percentage. For volume rebate programs, the application finds the transaction line quantity to identify the corresponding rebate amount. So let me go back. And here we have the option to require that the invoice has been paid. I'm just going to leave this off. And the transaction basis, what it does is that it dictates when the accrual is posted. We have the option to select per transaction or periodic. I'm going to select transaction. And we have two different settlement options, credit memo or general journal. So I'm going to go with general journal. Here, this is just a standard number series. And these are the debit and credit amounts accounts, that are going to be used for the accruals and the settlements. So and lastly, down here, we have the option to override dimensions in the documents where these rebate programs are applied. So I'm going to select the project dimension, and this is the value that I'm going to use to override the selection in the document. Before moving forward, it is important to note that rebate programs can be applied at the system level by assigning a default rebate program to a customer or a vendor. They can also be applied at the document header level and also at the line level in any document. So let me show you that real quick. And you can see here that we have a default rebate program assigned to this customer. Next, I'm going to create a sales invoice. And you can see here that the rebate program has been automatically assigned to the document because I have it at the customer level. But when I come here, I also have the option to override it at the line level. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it. And I'm going to complete this line right here. Okay, it looks like it's complete. Now I'm going to post it. And you will see that an accrual has been created for this rebate program. I'm going to go to the rebate ledger entries, and we can see the accrual that I just created by posting that document. And as we can see here, we have all the information that is relevant for this specific accrual. Here we have the source document, we have the accrual document. This is the general ledger entries that were created for this accrual. We have the module, the program code, and all the relevant information here. As you can see here, the status is open. And at this point, I have the option to either create the settlement or to void this settlement. So I'm just going to click here and create the settlement. And as you can see here, the settlement document has been created. So now I have the option to either wait for the posting or just post this document right away, these journal entries. I'm going to post them. And as you can see here, the status of this line has been changed to settled, and the settlement posted box is now checked. Next, I'm going to show you an example where the accrual is not per transaction, but it is periodic. So let me go back. And now I'm going to go to Rebate Programs again, go to the periodic program that I already have created, and here I'm going to go to the Rebate Batch Log. these are the entries for which accruals have not been calculated. So I can just go ahead and select the ones for which I want to calculate the rebates. And now that I have done that, I can go to the rebate ledger entries and select one by one whether I want to create a settlement or to void the rebate. So let's say that I want to void this specific document or this specific entry. So I just select it, create void, and we can see that it has been voided.
Thank you again for your time today. If you have any questions about the application, please feel free to reach out to our team via info@randgroup.com. Thank you.